Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony. On Monday, Donald Trump announced he's letting white South Africans come to the United States in order to avoid genocide. During a White House news conference, the president said he's allowing white farmers from South Africa to come to the United States as refugees. Trump stated he plans on addressing the problem with South African leadership. In addition, he says he doesn't care whether or not the South African farmers are white or black, nor about their height or weight.
Your administration is going to welcome them as refugees. Now, this comes as you've halted virtually all refugee admissions for people fleeing famine and war. Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Afrikaners but not others?
Because they're being killed. It's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about. But it's a terrible thing that's taking place, and farmers are being killed. They happen to be white or black, makes no difference to me, but white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. If it were the other way around, they'd talk about it. That would be the only story they'd talk about. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible. We've essentially extended citizenship to those people to escape from that violence and come here.
This, of course, comes at a time where the Trump administration have halted refugee admissions and have begun deportations of illegal immigrants. Now, despite this, Trump said the country has extended citizenship to South African farmers so they can escape violence in a post-apartheid South Africa. During the conference, Trump was directly asked why he's creating an expedited pathway into the country for some and not others. It appears as though many of the farmers that will be allowed into the country are white, while many black and brown people will continue to be deported. D.L. Hughley would point this out on social media by writing on Threads, Trump is deporting poor black and brown people who suffer real discrimination, but importing white South Africans who suffer imaginary discrimination. Of course, that message from Hughley was met with a mixed response, with one social media user clearly in support of MAGA expressing excitement over the deportation of black and brown individuals. Now, USA Today reports that 49 white South Africans were greeted by the Trump administration on May 12th, after granting them refugee status as alleged victims of racial discrimination. Interestingly enough, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa has refuted Trump's claims, stating that racial discrimination among white South Africans is a completely false narrative. According to the same source, white South Africans are less likely to be murder victims than black South Africans. The group Genocide Watch has noted South Africans' population is 8% white, with whites only making up 2% of murder victims. Mandeep Tawana, who is the chief officer of the Evidence and Engagement at Civicus, which is a human rights advocacy organization located in South Africa, would elaborate on those claims by Trump. Genocide has a very clear definition, and what is happening in South Africa with white South Africans does not fit the definition at all. In fact, white South Africans are a privileged minority. Fellow South African Elon Musk, who aided in Trump's win of the 2024 presidential election, has accused the South African government of discriminating against its white population in the past. It's not an improbable thought that Musk informed Trump of the alleged white South African genocide, especially due to his past criticisms of the country. So, what do you guys think about Trump's latest move of bringing white South Africans to America as refugees to escape genocide, despite those in South Africa saying white farmers, they are a privileged minority? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to stay up to date with the latest news and comedy by subscribing right here to our YouTube channel. Hit the bell and select all so you can receive notifications to all of our content and not just some. Check out Hypers Club for all your cool and original merchandise and content. And for our YouTube viewers, if you appreciated this update, don't forget that you can send us a super thanks by hitting the button below, and you can tip us what you want to show your support. Reporting live from Hypers Club in Atlanta for Hype Plus News, I'm Symphony.